Each member of the game's main cast has their own personal vehicle, and Deadly Premonition's developers decided to personalize them in a way that would make them immediately identifiable, and, in one case, offer a major spoiler to those who are observant enough to notice it. While most of the plates are easily enough to decipher, a few remain mysteries, and if you have any idea what they mean, please be sure to let us know in the comments below. First, we have Carol's plate, which reads Irate Singer, which fits her nicely. Diane's plate is a little tough to read. According to Crystal, a visitor to the Welcome to Greenvale fan site I run, it may mean Gallery of Sexy Cute. I don't know. What do you guys think? Emily's plate lets us know that she loves movies, so obviously she and York are made for each other and will have plenty to talk about. Fiona's license plate, Chips for You, is a reminder of her crush on Usha, who's especially fond of the snack. Interestingly, the car and the plate are reused for other characters who don't get custom vehicles of their own, such as Jim and Sigourney and Jack and Gina. Forrest Cason's plate reads Red Tree, which is an obvious reference to the product he deals. George's plate is the aforementioned huge spoiler. The developers let the player know right away that he's the one, in this case, the killer. Maybe worrying it was too obvious a tip-off, in every version of the game after the original release, it has been changed to I am the one, which can be read either as an admission or just a prideful boast. Harry's first plate appears during the massacre in the 50s. Some have suggested that it reads to die again. Possibly because he'll die twice, once when he's killed off his original persona, and another time when he dies as Harry Stewart. Harry's second plate on his stretch limo says Penance, which refers clearly to his desire to make up for his past failures by watching over the town, while also being a sly reference to York's comments about Harry's favorite A&G dish, the Sinner's Sandwich. Keith's plate features a reference to how big numbers are represented quickly, which seems odd for the character until you realize that 1 million sales is what it takes to get a platinum record, and he's thinking about his rock and roll dreams. Obviously, Lily's plate means Super Mom, and it cannot be read in any other way. Nope. Nick's plate reminds everyone that he's a great cook, while Olivia's plate says Take It Easy, which is a reference to her closing comments after York looks at the A&G's menu, and it probably represents the attitude she'd like to have, but sadly doesn't during the investigation. Quint's plate, Love Be Forever, is another of the many signs of his devotion to Becky. Richard's plate, Swery 65, is the name of his bar, which also doubles as the name of the game's director. The sheriff department uses two different plates. The SUV says video games, while the sedans read spy fiction, a previous game by the said developers, which feature earlier appearances by characters like Forrest Cason and Lysander. Thomas's plate is a reference to his famous Love G tattoo. Usha's plate is a little confusing since it appears to list all of the chess pieces in descending order of importance, except the knight is represented by an N instead of a K. Was the N simply used because having two Ks might be confusing, and the 8 refers to the size of a chessboard? Or was the 8 a typo and it was supposed to be a second K so that the knight would be represented by KN? There's no clear answer. York and Zack's car has the strangely self-aggrandizing plate, York and Zack are wonderful, which is obviously accurate. In addition to the game characters, there are other cars that drive around town and park next to houses, representing Greenvale's other unseen inhabitants. We'll start off with a bit of a stumper. Anna's plate reads HEITA23, and there's no clear explanation for what it means. Hita in Old Norse translates to my name is. In South Africa, it's a slang greeting. It's also a name of a train station in Japan. and if read phonetically, it could also just be a crude, hey, TNA 23, which makes as much sense as any of the other possibilities. Next, we have D3DLYRM, which could be read as Deadly RM. This is presumably a reference to the game's title. Then there's HX7SDX5, and we're absolutely baffled about what this is supposed to mean, if anything, really. We also have Car91. This is also a stumper. And also Dog 2400. This plays a little on the strange side, but also, like the Car91, it probably doesn't have a deeper meaning. Besides, hey, a dog. There's also a super secret plate hidden in the game. It can only be seen for a split second during one cutscene, which features a cameo by a popular cartoon character. That's right, the lumber truck that runs York and Company off-road is actually Optimus Prime. But what was he doing in the Pacific Northwest? Who knows? And that should do it. We hope you enjoy learning about these little Easter eggs, and we hope to see you back here for more deep dives into the world of Deadly Premonition.